If your resume uses a creative job title, there's a real chance an algorithm is ranking you lower than someone less qualified. Not because you're not strong, but because the system can't categorize you. Before a recruiter sees your resume, it is converted into data, parsed, scored, ranked, and filtered. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how that happens. Not theory, not hype, not fear, just the actual pipeline your resume moves through. And within the first 5 minutes, I'm going to give you 3 changes that you can make immediately to increase your alignment score. Because most professionals are not being rejected, they're being ranked out of visibility. Let's break it down. By the way, if we haven't met, I'm Chuks Agada. I help seasoned professionals navigate the realities of modern hiring infrastructure. If that's you, make sure you subscribe. This channel is about clarity in a system most people misunderstand. Now let's step behind the curtain. AI has been screening resumes for over a decade. Systems like Workday, Taleo, iCIMS, Greenhouse, and Lever have long used automated parsing and scoring models. What changed recently isn't usage, it's awareness. Large language models made AI visible, but resume automation has been an infrastructure for years. And here's the key distinction. AI is not replacing recruiters, it's triaging value. A single corporate posting can receive 300, 800, 2,000 applications. There is no version of that process where humans read every submission manually. So what happens? Your resume becomes structured data, and structured data can be scored. Let me show you exactly how that works. AI does not read your resume like a recruiter. It extracts fields. When you upload your document, it is converted into machine-readable text. Then the system looks for name, contact information, job titles, employer names, dates, skills, education, certifications. If your formatting interferes with extraction, the structured profile inside the ATS may be incomplete. 2-column layouts, text boxes, icons, graphics, headers embedded as images, these can create parsing friction. Here's something most professionals have never tested. Paste your resume into a plain text editor. If formatting collapses, if job titles merge with company names, if dates shift, that's closer to what the system sees. And that version, not your polished PDF, is what gets scored. That's the first filter. After parsing, the system performs comparison scoring. Modern systems use natural language processing. They analyze skill frequency, skill proximity, title alignment, years of experience, required versus preferred qualifications, industry match. So here's the tension. You can be fully qualified and still score lower than someone else because scoring models are weighted. If a job requires Director of Talent Acquisition and your resume says Head of Recruiting, modern systems may detect similarity. But if your title says Talent Architect, the system may struggle to categorize it. AI doesn't understand creativity. It understands taxonomy, micro adjustment for you. Standardize your job titles. You can keep your internal title, but include the market-aligned version. So here's an example. Head of Recruiting, Director of Talent Acquisition. That small shift improves categorization confidence. Now, this is where most professionals misinterpret the system. AI does not usually reject candidates outright. It ranks them. You might be ranked 74 out of 312. Recruiters often review top 10%, top 25%, or the first 50 surface profiles. If you're below that threshold, you're not necessarily rejected. You're just not surfaced. That's a very different problem. Scoring often weighs required qualifications heavily, preferred qualifications moderately, nice to haves lightly if a requirement says 10 plus years HR leadership experience. And that language is buried deep on page 2, your structured profile may reflect it. But your score may still lag behind someone who front-loaded it clearly. Structure matters, not because recruiters are lazy, but because machines prioritize clarity and alignment. This is especially important for career pivots. AI looks for pattern continuity. It asks, has the person done something similar before? It does not interpret narrative growth well unless explicitly stated. If you are transitioning industries, your resume must bridge that gap clearly. Instead of strategic operations leader driving transformation, say, led cross-functional operations within healthcare manufacturing environments overseeing $25 million budgets. Specificity improves categorization. Vagueness reduces match confidence. Machines compare patterns. Humans interpret stories. And humans don't enter the process until after ranking. If this is clarifying something you've quietly suspected, do me a quick favor and hit the like button. It helps videos like this reach other professionals navigating the same invisible infrastructure. And I'm curious, which part of this system feels most frustrating to you? The parsing, the ranking, or not knowing where you're losing ground? Drop it in the comments, because the more we understand where professionals are stuck, the more clearly we can address it. Now, let's finish the pipeline. Let's ground this. Recruiters still review resumes. AI does not usually make final hiring decisions. But here's the sequence. Application submitted, resume parsed, resume scored, ranked within applicant pool, top tier surfaced, human review begins. Your goal is not to be AI, your goal is to clear triage. Once a human sees you, strategy becomes relational, but before that, it's structural. And once you understand that distinction, you stop personalizing silence and you start adjusting alignment. And I'll leave you with this. A resume is read twice, first by a system and then by a human. Optimize for both. Here's what to adjust. Use clean formatting, standardize job titles, mirror required qualifications language, front load critical criteria, be specific, not poetic, and bridge pivots clearly. And most importantly, stop assuming your resume is evaluated the way that you evaluated it isn't. If you want help optimizing your resume for both AI ranking and human 6-second scanning, visit careercalibration.com. I'll leave a link in the description below. Inside our programs, we audit us against this exact infrastructure. And if you haven't watched it yet, go watch How AI is Used in the Hiring Process, What Job Seekers Need to Know. That video explains the broader automation landscape. This video showed you exactly where the system touches you, because once you understand the infrastructure, you stop feeling invisible. Start positioning strategically. See you next time. Over and out.